shot himself, but that, we can't confirm any of that.
Okay.
You guys been able to find any surveillance video from out there, anything like that?
We're working on surveillance video now. It's being taken now.
Have you been able to talk to any witnesses to determine what's going on?
Yeah, we've talked to several witnesses, and basically it describes the shooting as far as hitting the vehicle, and as far as where the bodies were at. It all seems to match with what we found.
So was one person inside the vehicle? Can you
There's two people inside the vehicle, one passenger, one under the stern wheel, and then one person on the driver's side towards the back door of the vehicle on the ground.
So the shooter walked up to the car and...
At some point, the shooter did walk up to the car, but we're not sure when. We don't know if initial shots came from on the ground walking up to it or maybe from another vehicle.
Was there some kind of altercation before? What kind of led up to this, do you know?
I don't have any idea right now.
Can you give us an age range or something of the
I don't have the ages of them yet. I don't have any identification documents with me.
Are they Duncan residents?
I believe they all are. No, that's not correct. They're not all Duncan restaurants. That's right.
Were they inside of the store previously?
Two of them had been into the money center.
Did you, any idea whether the suspect had been following them?
I don't have that information. We're very preliminary on that.
What type of handgun was used?
Semi-automatic. I'm not going to verify the caliber because I don't know what the caliber is. There's minute differences between some calibers, obviously.
How many shots were fired?
I'm not clear on how many shots were fired. I can account just visibly for 9.
So it was the female and a male inside the car and a male outside the car?
Correct.
No other bystanders were hit?
No other bystanders were hit.
Do you know if the shooter had a violent history?
I do not.
You know if the shooter was a veteran?
Do not.
Did witnesses say whether he yelled anything or said anything before opening fire?
I'm not familiar with any of the total details of the witnesses at this time, but that has not been mentioned to me.
Any damage done to like surrounding vehicles that might have gotten hit?
Not I'm aware of at this time.
Who called 911?
I don't remember I don't think we have a caller's name. If we do, it's on that sheet maybe, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look. I'll get that for you if we do.
Was there any type of, do you know if there's any type of protective order that was?
Not that I'm aware of, but again, it's early on.
All three were killed at the scene, no one taken to hospital or anything like that?
All 3 dead at scene.
What are your next steps after this?
Well, they're continuing. OSBI the technicians will be working the scene. The ME, I understand a while ago, is on scene now. Evidence are being gathered as we talk. I just talked with the investigator out there before we walked in. And we'll proceed from there. Obviously, there may be some witnesses that are talked to again. We may take some other statements and some other investigation done.
Will you be giving an update in an hour or so or later to be?
I can't give you a time, but I will give you an update. And what we're waiting on that is for the main investigator on scene to come in and to fill us in, to give us the information.
Did it look like he was planning this?
That's a hard question. I have no idea what was going through his head.
How does this impact your community? I mean, it's outside a very busy shopping area.
Yeah. Well, obviously, with the history in the last several years, it has a lot of impact. It makes people very fearful. It makes people wonder what's going on. It's a change in the community. We've gone a while, as you well know, without any real major incident like this. So puts everybody on edge, puts the schools on edge, hospitals, businesses, everyone's on edge. So I think it's something that we need to get as much information as we can. That's the reason we're being methodical with the investigation.
And why did you guys initially lock down the schools?
We didn't lock down the schools. The schools did lock down, yes.
Was one of the victims an employee of Walmart?
My understanding that either was or is.
And you said the victims were inside the store before the shooting?
At the money center is my understanding. At least 2 of them, not all of them.
Will you be releasing 911 calls?
Do what now?
The 911 calls?
Yes. Will we release them? Sure.
At what point? did you-
As soon as we get them recorded off and we get them to our city attorney, they'll be released through the city attorney office, which is David Hammond's. We release everything through them.
Is there anything that you'd like to say to the families or?
Well, it's regrettable. Obviously, you can't, there's not much you can say to families that has this kind of loss, except we're sorry. The other thing is, I think the community, if you've noticed, some of the churches are already responding, which I think is a good thing. So I think the community will do all it can to at least help in this situation. I don't know. As many as he's been to, I don't know what you do.
Who is the main, which agency is the main investigator from?
The Duncan Police Department.
Can you spell your last name for us, please?
Ford, F-O-R-D, just like the car.
Can you confirm where the victims were shot?
No, I cannot. Too many rounds. The ME will do that for us.
Maybe you can speak to this. We talked to some witnesses who said this person, one of the people, the victims, was a prominent community member. I'm not sure if you're able to talk to the community.
I'm not familiar with their background. I'm really not. Sorry. Any questions of these folks?
Yeah, I do, and understand that this is very, very preliminary. The investigation is. We're just in the early stages, still learning information all the time. I do want to make sure that the community understands this appears to be an isolated incident. It did not. I think it went out as there was an active shooter at Walmart. We want to make sure that everybody understands there was at no time anybody inside Walmart or anybody that had been threatened inside that business, and we'll make sure that that is crystal clear. This happened in the parking lot and appears to be an isolated incident between the three people who were involved.
I know you're not releasing the victims' identities yet, but will you release their ages?
I don't have those at this time.
Do you think you'll be able to release that information today?
Possibly, but I don't want to say yes, absolutely we will, because I don't know as far as getting that information out and putting it in the public domain. We're certainly going to make sure that the families are aware of what happened before any of that information goes out. So, and some of that information is just simply not in our possession at this point.
You mentioned you guys are trying to work on surveillance video. Are the businesses there cooperating with you guys, helping you out with that?
Everybody there has been very cooperative. Yes.
Is the Money Center one of the businesses next to Walmart or inside Walmart?
I believe that Money Center that the chief referred to is the Money Center inside Walmart. And the information that we have at this time, the shooter never made it into Walmart, was never inside there. But what I refer to as two of the victims that were inside the car actually had been in Walmart, had been to the Money Center, and came back outside and got in the car.
Well, the chief said a couple of them were from Duncan, one possibly not. Do you know where they lived?
I do not.
I know you don't know the ages, but can you confirm that everyone involved is an adult?
Yeah, everybody involved is over the age of 18.
You know the race of all three of them?
At this time, I'm not prepared to release that information. Are there any other questions? Chief, do you have anything else?
No. Anything
Sheriff?
else from y'all or anything from the
Ms. Meek?
sheriff's office or
Okay.
sheriff, would you like to say something?
I don't know of anything I can add any further than what Chief Ford's done and our district attorney has. It is a sad day for our small community in our county, but I can't reiterate anymore that getting the facts of this story out to the public with what actually happened, not speculation, all it does is panic our community. When the 911 call came out this morning, there was a mass response of law enforcement, but that's the way we're trained. We go there once the situation was under control, we found out what it was, we knew that the citizens of the community wasn't in danger at that time. But I know that once Chief Ford finishes the investigation, his department does, that he'll get a press statement to you. It'd be shortcoming, hopefully this afternoon. Thank you guys for coming.
For city manager?
I thank y'all for being here today. This is a sad day for Duncan, and I ask that everyone remember that the family is grieving and will be grieving for a while, and that we give them as much privacy as we can. Duncan is a wonderful city. We will pull together, and we will take care of our own. And like I said, if we could just recognize their need for privacy, it would be appreciated.
One other thing, I'd like to thank the sheriff's office, the district attorney's office, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. I may be missing somebody. Who am I missing?
OSBI.
OSBI. We had a tremendous amount of help, and also we had federal agencies that called and said, we're on our way if you need us. So we want to express our appreciation for that. Thank you.
Okay, if there be no further questions, we'll conclude our statements at this time. Okay, thank you for being here.
Thank you.